Welcome back to Soulful Tea. Today we're going to do a favorite of one of my sons, which is smothered pork chops and gravy with onions. So my ex me to do this, so since my son like it, it's going to be dinner for tonight. So I have my grease on maybe 5 minutes, and I wanted to get hot because I'm going to put my onions in. It's just about the same method, like my same method as the liver. I fry the pork chops on top of the onions. It's the same thing. The grease is not that hot, is it?
Not yet.
But it's going to get there. So you guys, I put up a new video on Tuesday. And it's how to make a Soulful Tea dinner meatloaf style. So I hope you guys watch it, enjoy it, and hope some of you actually choose and use the recipe. So I'm going to let this grease get a little bit hot. It should have been hotter than that. Not sure why. I should have waited. So while that's getting hot and the grease starting, the onion's going to start cooking, I'm going to season my flour. This is all-purpose flour.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't need that much far as seasoning. I'm just going to use some seasoned salt.
Good old Lawry's.
Yeah, some seasoned salt, pepper, paprika for color. To give the coating of the flour a nice color when you I can't tell you how much. I'm saying that's about 3 tablespoons of seasoned salt, because you want your pork chops to taste really, really seasoned. And about 2 tablespoons of salt. Not that much paprika. I only want it for color to make them pork chops look pretty. That's all. About 2 teaspoons. You know I'm a hand person. Hands been washed. Yes. And the grease is getting hot, and the onions are cooking.
Starting to bubble.
Yeah, because I'm going to make a gravy. Even though I season the flour, hey, I'm going to season my pork chops as well. But the same thing that I put in that flour, again, because you want to taste it. There's no reason to cooking a good pork chop if it don't have that good taste that you're looking for. Woo. I'm not putting paprika on the pork chops, just the seasoned salt and the pepper. Only put the paprika in the flour.
Why don't you put it on the pork chop?
Because it's just to give the flour, because the flour is what coats the pork chop, so you're not even going to see it. If you put it on the pork chop, it really don't have a really good taste. I use this more for color and stuff.
Okay.
So I'll put this first pork chop on here.
So it's just for presentation.
Right. That's somebody else putting this nose where it needs to be. I'm going to flour it. Flour it. See, the onions are starting to cook. And I'm just going to shake it off. And I'm just going to place it in here. It's about maybe 1.5 cups of grease. I don't want a lot of grease. I don't want it to submerge. This pan could hold, I don't need that yet, maybe about 2 pork chops. Remember, you guys, this is what I used to make that cornbread in.
These are like grown man pork chops.
These are grown man pork chops. They're not thick though, but they're big.
That's what she said.
Seriously? In the middle of the video, that's what she said? Wow. Hope you guys get the joke. I got it, didn't appreciate it. Anyways, these are going to cook. Pork chops going to take long to cook. I say about a good 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm going to flip these over when they're ready, and you guys will see. Okay, so now I'm about to flip them. You see the onions are still cooking. They're not ready to come out. But if the onions start getting too brown while you're cooking your pork chops, please take them out. Now look at that.
Nice and crispy.
Yeah. And the onions stuck all to it. And cooking it in the onions is also going to enhance the flavor along with the seasoning. So when these get done, I have about maybe 4 more to cook. And I'm going to show you guys the end results when we make the gravy. Smother them in the gravy. You're going to love what you see and wish you were here. Okay, this is the last 2 pork chops right here. These are done. Look how crispy they are. These are done. The last 2 of the 6 or 8 that I cooked, they're gonna go right to the stack. Over here. Stack them up high. If I can't sit that on the side. I don't want it to fall. Let not fall. So we're gonna make the gravy. I'm gonna cut the fire off for a minute so that I can dump. I'm gonna make it in the same pan. The juices and the flour from this. Okay. There we go. Again, I'm gonna dump some of this out. I'm making the same pan with all of that. And the juices and the flour. I don't think I want that. Stick that in there. I'm gonna get my wide whisk. I'm gonna turn it on. Hey, somebody pull the flour. Hey, the flour sitting right here. You can watch. Oh, far distance shot. I had the flour sitting right here. Somebody move it. Okay. I'm gonna sprinkle some flour. And David.
Yes.
Brandon's not here today, guys. I had my son friend David. He's helping me out. I need my wire whisk. I think it's in the you see a little one? Over there. I'm gonna sprinkle some seasoned salt. No, a little. This is a little teeny one. I can hold. Let me hold it. I'll sprinkle some seasoned salt. A little bit of pepper. Again, everything is up to you with your seasoning. The big one. Yeah. And I hope I'm not all over the place. Ooh, did I get any steam from the heat down low?
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. Remember last time I made the liver? What I like? Some butter. Put a piece of butter in there. Let it melt with it. And this is going to make the best gravy, you guys. And I'm adding just a little bit more grease. Let me get my spoon. Oh, thank you. Here we go. There it is. And that's with everything in it. I want dark. Turn it down. You see it's getting thick already. And I'm gonna add me a cup of water. Now watch this. And it's gonna come together. And the butter is still in there. It's gotta have a butter taste. I don't know why.
That butter taste is good.
Yeah. Turn that water on. I need a little bit more water. Give me some water. See, it's getting thick. I don't want it that thick. But it's gonna taste good because it have all the bits and pieces from the pork chop. I ain't take none of that out. There's about 2 cups of water I put in here. And I'm gonna taste it with my finger. Okay.
Whipping up the work.
Yeah. Give me a little bit more water. I don't want a real thick gravy. I wanted to cover, but I wanted to also stick to the pork chop. So it depends on how thick or thin you want your gravy, how much water.
More water makes it thinner, correct?
Yeah, makes it thinner.
More flour makes it thicker.
There you go. That's good. So, these are some big pork chops. Let me taste this. See, I need more seasoning. You can taste the salt and the seasoning from the pork chop. That is some good gravy. Look at that. You got that? Look at that. So, to that right there, I'm going to add my first pork chop. Cover it. And the onions is in here. Hey, this is a big one. Let me add some onions in there. Come off the plate. I'm gonna add a little bit pork chops at a time and let that gravy. This your plate, right?
Yeah.
You want the gravy on top of it and everything?
Yeah, a little bit of gravy on my rice.
Okay. Look. You want it on top of it?
Yeah.
So he has some rice. I'm gonna use your plate. So I'm gonna add the rest of the pork chops, but him and a spoon back there. That one sitting right there on the counter. And you got the rest of it all. He made a bag of rice with this, and I made the pork chops and gravy and the onions, and that's enough.
Yeah.
So this is soulful tea. Smothered pork chops with onions and rice. Like, subscribe. I'm sweating. Don't show me. It's hot. Like, subscribe, and what? Like, subscribe, and share.
Yep.
Hey, like, subscribe, and share. So soulful tea once again. This is smothered pork chops, gravy, and onions. Hope you guys will try it and enjoy it. Well, let me tell you something. I eat turkey burgers, but I'm also making a turkey burger for me and my sister. I'm not going to show you guys that.